Trading since 2016, teaching since 2021, and dropping bars since 2023. What's good? It's your boy Big Bain in this thing, and y'all see where we at. BBIDF, right? My channel is dedicated to, you know, your everyday hard working man and woman, right? You know what I'm saying? Who really going through it, and they just sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know what I mean? They're looking for that way out, and they heard about Forex, but they don't really think it was for them. They don't think they could figure it out. They don't think they could ever, you know, really make any money with it because they think it's too difficult. Well, I take all that complex stuff and I break it down into layman's terms to where you can understand and get to the, you know, get to the bag. You know what I'm saying? Have yourself a little avenue and a way out. You know what I'm saying? So if that's you, and I know it is, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, and I'm gonna catch you on the inside. All right, it's your boy. Peace.
I'm really finna get your ass the game, man. You know I break it down. Come on, man, you know it's Bain.
Alright, yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Bain Break It Down Forex. It's your boy Big Bain in this thing, and you guys guessed it. Another week, another opportunity for us to make some money in the Forex market. Alright, let's get right to it. Boom. Over on the dollar, ladies and gentlemen, we broke this high. Looks like we're going to continue pushing higher, but I do expect some sort of pullback into this area before we rise up. Alright, so initially bearish. Just expecting a little bit of a drop, potentially to this demand zone and then rise up, but we may just get it to this area that we broke here, or potentially, you know, just this area. But overall, guys, the dollar is bullish on the trend, but I'm seeing some sort of pullback first and then a rise. All right, so on the dollar, you know, bearish. All right, over to odd dollar, and we can see that from the 4-hour time frame, guys, we're at a major level of support, a key area. You guys will see it more from the daily. All right, boom. Maybe the weekly. All right, there it is. So you can see how, you know, we rose pretty heavy from this area. So we're in this area once again, so we can pretty much expect, you know, a nice little rise, especially if the dollar does this pullback. We'll at least rise up to this area that we broke, potentially the supply area. All right, but I am aiming a little bit more for the gusto on this for 149 or 143 pips to the upside. All right, so bullish on the odd dollar. All right, it is in a downtrend, however, so this bullish move that we're trying to catch is a potential is a pullback or a potential reversal. All right, here on the euro dollar, you guys can see loss of momentum in these candles. All right, the body's getting smaller. We get rejection. So I'm expecting a rise out of the euro dollar. I'm bullish on that. All right, over to pound dollar, same exact thing. We've been pushing down for quite some time. You know, clear structure, run, pullback, run. So we're expecting the pullback, and I'm thinking that it'll get up to this level of resistance. It looks better on the 15-minute time frame, where you guys can start to see that structure is holding this support area. So potentially we might get a little break of the trend line here. All right, do a little something like this, break above the highs, come back to retest that demand area. All right, and from there we'll start heading up and hitting our take profit. All right, so bullish on pound dollar. Over to New Zealand dollar, same kind of thing that we see on the pound dollar on this lower time frame, but if we get higher, all right, now you guys can kind of see, you know, once again we are at a major key area of support. All right, so every time we've been around here, you know, we've taken off since then. We were here back in 2022 of October, took off. All right, now we're here in January of 25. I'm expecting a big rise up. All right, but coming down to the lower time frame, again, we can see how price has pretty much given us, you know, some respected lows right here. All right, so again, set yourself some alerts that if price gets above this particular high right here, all right, we'll pretty much be headed off to the races in our uptrend. All right, so bullish on the New Zealand dollar. All right, guys, we do got economic news this week. I will be going live on YouTube on Tuesday and Wednesday. So Tuesday we got PPI, and Wednesday we have CPI, so look out for that. Right, tune in, see how to trade economic news with the charts, and you know, take advantage of, you know, getting the bag early in the morning. All right, early bird gets the worm. All right, over to dollar CAD, you guys can see the nice rising channel, all right, into this major level of resistance. I'm expecting it to get a little deep into supply, and then I'll be, taking it for a sell. 38 pip stop loss, 153 pip take profit. All right, bearish on dollar CAD. All right, dollar CHF. All right, same exact thing. We're at a major key area of resistance. All right, so when we get a little detail into there, we can see that we're failing to break above the highs. The highs are getting lower and lower, slower and slower. Excuse me, but I'm expecting a drop here, at least to this level of support before, maybe it'll potentially keep falling, or it may turn around and start rising. All right, but initially I am bearish on the dollar CHF. It is in a uptrend. Okay, so that bearish move is just a pullback to this overall uptrend. Keep that in mind. All right, don't forget that. All right, over to dollar JPY, and if we get to the daily, you guys will see that the dollar JPY looks very bearish. All right, so again, we got some opportunity here to kind of continue rising off of this trend line and potentially get to this supply area, right? So watch out for that. I do have a position here, but you also want to have like a pending order sell limit in somewhere within the supply zone to take it short from there. All right, as we definitely can get a rise first before we get that drop, right? Typically you get the manipulation, right, and then you get the actual direction that price wants to move. And again, we did break this high, so we made a higher high, and now we're still just kind of creeping up slowly and surely higher. So don't just take it right out the gate for a sell, right? Wait for at least a break of that trend line. All right, possibly a break of this low, giving us a true change of character, a retest, respecting it as resistance, and then when the bears show up, go ahead and take it at that point. But again, I'm taking my chances with the short position, all right, just to see if I can grab that. But most likely I won't really sell it right away. I'll see what it does first, and then if it looks like it's dropping, I may go ahead and try to get in early. But ultimately this is the best place to sell from, so remember that for the UJ. All right, bearish on dollar JPY. All right, over to pound odd, I'm bullish. All right, so looking at it from the daily, you guys can clearly see that we had resistance here, respect, we broke it, and now we're respecting it as support. So as we get to the lower time frame, guys, you can see a pretty good structure, all right, for price getting ready to give us that push up to this level of supply. So 200 pips to the upside on pound odd, and it's really looking nice. So bullish on pound odd. All right, over to pound CAD, kind of the same thing. Looking at it from a higher time frame, you guys can see that again, we broke resistance, respected it as support, came here again, took off, and now we're heading right back into that zone. So chances of us rising again is becoming higher. All right, so if we look at it from a 1 hour time frame, we can kind of see that zone, all right, sitting right below here. So again, potential push down into that, and then give us something to start rising to the upside. So watch out for the pound CAD to rise after a potential little drop into the demand area. All right, so bullish on pound CAD. All right, over to pound CHF, and looking at it from the 4 hour, we got to get a little higher. All right, whoop, there it is. Right, so you guys can see that this looks different from pound odd and pound CAD. It doesn't look bullish, right? It looks more bearish. So for now, just going off of market structure, guys, we did get a break of this low, made a new low, engineered liquidity, swept it to the supply area, and we've been consolidating ever since, but it still seems like it's bearish. All right, so I will say bearish on the pound CHF here. All right, guys. All right, moving over to JPY. All right, so it's pound JPY. We made over 400 pips, guys, last week selling this bad boy. All right, so even here, it was actually here last week we sold it, and it was crazy. All right, but it still looks good for a potential sell. All right, as we look at it here on the 1 hour, right, looks like we could potentially keep falling and get to this demand area, but I do expect the pullback first. This is all engineered from this supply area here. All right, I got it green, but it should be red. All right, so that supply area is right about there, so I'm expecting price to sweep this liquidity, tap into this supply, and then come on down. So move my position right about there. That's 720 pips to the downside, guys. This is on the hour time frame of the GJ. Just insane. All right, so bearish on GJ. Watch out for the pullback first. All right, probably fresh out the gate we'll get that, and then we'll fall from there. All right, guys, if you watch any of my previous watch lists, you guys would see that a lot of everything that I'm analyzing and predicted has come true. All right, so check that out and do the homework for yourself. But my squad know what time it is, and you would too if you join the Discord. That's just pretty much how that goes. Forexwithbain.com. Tap in. All right, here we go over to pound New Zealand, and I'm bullish on pound New Zealand. We're heading to a demand area. My team did sell it, so we're going to take profits on that, but once it hits the demand, then we're going to turn around and take it for a buy. 500 pips to the upside, bullish on pound New Zealand. All right, over to crude oil. All right, so crude oil is at a major level of resistance right now. We did take a nice push down, and we're getting a pullback into the supply area. So I'm expecting that to get touched, so my position up a little bit more. Fill that in with the sell limit order, and then we're going to take it down for a $4 move. That's 400 pips on oil. I am bearish. All right, silver. All right, let's take a look at it on the higher time, and there you guys have it. Right, so we did break some lows, and we pull back to that same area that we broke. So silver really looks bearish. All right, guys, I know the dollar looks a little like it'll fall a little bit, but the dollar is still in a uptrend. So if it happens to rise to that next level of supply, then that's going to cause silver to fall. So I do see silver kind of pushing up a little bit more and then dropping. All right, so bearish on silver. Okay, over to gold, kind of the same thing. Right, I expect to push up into supply, sweeping this liquidity, and then a push down for a $250 move on gold, guys. That's over 2,500 pips. Just absolutely ridiculous. All right, this is on the daily, so if you want to get something smaller, you can kind of aim for the support area, but even still, this is just a major setup happening for gold for it to drop. So again, bearish on gold. All right, over to SPY, and SPY is at a major support area, so I'm looking for that to rise. Again, that will kind of give an indication that the dollar wants to fall, but ultimately, without going with the correlation, I'm looking at what the chart is telling me. And pretty much, we had divergence, bullish divergence here. We broke this high, made the new high, and now we're tapping into this fair value gap, potentially this demand area here before we rise. All right, so I'll be looking for SPY to do that, tap into demand, and then rise up and continue, getting up to this high. So we're looking at potentially, a $100 move on SPY. Just ridiculous, guys. All right, so bullish on SPY. Over to NAS, same exact thing. We had bullish divergence. We broke above this high, made a new high, and we pulled back, right, as in a wedgie kind of format into this fair value gap, and we may even sweep to come down to demand and then rise from there. So you guys see my position sitting right here. I'm risking 114 point move for a $408 or 408 point move on NAS. All right, I'm bullish on NAS. Last but not least, US 30 looks like we're getting a nice double bottom. We just got a bullish engulfing candle to this after tapping into this demand from breaking this high. Right, broke this high, higher high, pulled back right into demand. Bull showed up. This is giving us everything that we need. So here's my position on US 30, and you guys can see 677 points to the upside that we can get up out of US 30. So please, guys, take advantage this week. All right, and look how it looks from a higher time frame. Just beautiful. So we can really see, that rise once again on these indices, like it once was. In the past we did have a drop that did give us a structural change, but now I think we're going to get a rise coming back up on the indices. So just take advantage. All right, again, guys, check out my series of Forex videos, Forex Basics. Right, I give you guys the breakdown of your trend lines, your support and resistance, your market structure, right, everything that you need to know from a beginner standpoint to feel like you have a foundation to stand on. All right, And just check that out right after this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will be going live Tuesday and Wednesday, so let your friends and family know. Y'all tap in and get to see how this thing is really done. All right, but in the meantime, in between time, y'all know what it is. It's your boy. Peace.
Wanna get money? Wanna get paid? That's Forex. Like a sensei, then you know you gotta come and swing my way. And if you wanna fast forward, hit replay.